nothing can really take away from the experience you get when driving this car. I mean, it's just simply incredible. So I just pulled it out. It's not the weekend of recording this video, but you know, down here where I live, it gets cold out. Like it could be in the 20s one day, and the next thing you know, it's in the 80s during this so-called winter time. But what I will say is right now, it's about 55, maybe 60 degrees. It's a real strong breeze, but the car is all-wheel drive and there's no snow where I live at. So I'm pretty excited to be able to pull it out whenever I want to. So there's nothing, you know, again, like I said, I own a Tesla Model S Plaid and I daily drive that Plaid, but nothing can take away from my feeling when I get in this car. I mean, it's just an amazing car to drive, period. And so you see me post a lot. You see me post a lot on my Model S Plaid, but in reality, folks, this is my 24 E-Ray, and you've seen it on the channel before. But still, this car is like, man, it is something to behold in person. If you don't know what it's like to drive a Stingray, then you don't know what it's like to drive this managing cars, and it's just something else. So the engine is in the rear here. Feels good to get some heat from back here, but yeah, the engine is in the rear. This is it. And so, I mean, it's just something that you'll have to experience. And it is an experience. It's an experience. When I drive this car, people definitely test me. No one really tests me or like tries to race me in my Tesla because they just ignore it. Like Tesla's, the Model S, I think I have the only Model S Plaid where I live at. And I don't live in a small town. It's just that the Tesla Model S Plaid is expensive, man. And so a lot of people who want an EV are not going to shoot for that one. Only people shooting for that car that I have is the people who want the performance. That's it. And there's not a lot of us around here where I live at that have a Plaid. And like I said in another video, I see a lot of the older Model S's, but none of the 24 Plaids. But this car, I am the only E-Ray where I live at. And not that it means anything special, but people see this car and they often wonder, well, what is it? You know, they think it's a Ferrari instantly. They ask me lots of questions. You know, they take photos. They do a lot. And I'm here to tell you that it draws in the car guy or the car girl, whoever you are. There's no ignoring this car. So the comfort of this car, I'm 6'4". So this car, people think I can't fit in here. But you just have to do that Corvette shuffle, if you know what it is. Butt, leg, and you're in. But, you know, driving this car, it's like you're in a fighter jet, man. It's an incredible experience to be able to do this. And, yeah, when you're paying for the level, like the money that you're giving for these types of cars, you want it to be something special. And that's just how it goes. So like I said, you know, I drive a Plaid and it's 1,020 horsepower and 1,050 torque. This car though is 655 horsepower and 595 foot-pounds of torque. So again, for the street, this is too much power, you know? For the street, you know, this is a lot of power. And a lot of people can't handle this. Like I've been driving it for 30 minutes now and the tires still aren't warm, you know, because it takes some time to get the tires warm because it's cool outside. The ground is still kind of cool, but I just gotta say, man, I'm really happy with my experience with this car. It's just been freaking amazing. And I'm the only one that can wear a Tesla shirt and an E-Ray hat, Corvette hat, and still do a video. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited to be one of the few people that actually own this car right now. And it's just been a wonderful experience. And I'm in the process of thinking about getting a Porsche or another Corvette to add on to my garage. It's going to be an older Corvette if I do get that one that I want. It's going to be a C6. I really like the C6, and I'm thinking about getting it. It's not that much. It's less than 30. It's got, you know, like 50,000 miles on it, because Corvette owners typically don't drive their cars a lot. To see a high mileage Corvette, the person they were full-on driver enthusiasts, and they got their money's worth in their time of ownership, more than likely. But for me, I plan on putting, you know, maybe I don't know, I have 3,100 miles on this car right now, and I can't say how many miles I'll put on it, but this is compared to 6 months of ownership with 3,100 miles versus 1,200 miles and almost a year ownership on my other Stingray. So that means I really like this car. So yeah, like I said, I've got the power in my EV, but nothing can take away what this car can do for you when you're driving it. So now I'm getting ready to take it back to the house, go for a spin real quick, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.